Okay, we're back. As you guys can see on the video earlier, with this carb, when we were level or were going downhill, everything was fine. When we would drive uphill, it got kind of sputtery and just the motor wasn't happy. When we backed up the same hill, which changed how where the fuel level was inside the float bowl, it ran fine. I suppose a guy could play with float level setting and maybe correct some of that. But what we're going to do today is swap out this carburetor for this carburetor, which came off another tractor that was running properly. That tractor has some other issues with the motor, but it was running properly prior to those issues developing. And so that's what we're going to do now. And ultimately, once we get this carburetor on, we'll do another test run and see how things turn out. And it's time for wrenching.
You want to hand me your screwdriver, Craig? I'll get this upper thing off for you.
Okay. Fuel's off. I'm going to undo this fuel line.
They also...
Please don't strip.
Don't feel like you got to talk to the camera all the time. But, no, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like, don't make it like something that you don't want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, we got this broken free. And it's good old healthy
here's that.
Unleaded fuel, so
Take the bottom part off. We
will not worry about anything.
How are you on your medicine, Craig? Are you going to need another one soon?
Soon, yes. Okay. Anyway, I always hate taking these things off because you gotta tighten them to seal them, and it's always a risk for it. Something not going right, stripping out. Okay, we gotta.
You want to take off the bottom? What's on the carb? I already got this one loose up here.
Yeah.
For the air hose.
Yeah.
When I put this on last time, this is the fastest I've ever got one of these to go on.
Nice.
But they're usually not that easy because there's no room.
Well, let's see. That's free and, well, it's not free and clear, but it'll pull off. Yeah, there we go.
Should be able to pull it out from up here. There you go. Easy, see?
I got a gravity assist. I think all the clamps are on that. And I kind of do this differently maybe than most. I'll unhook these rods, these two rods here, after I get the carburetor pulled away. Seemed to work a little better for me.
I don't know why we hadn't used that light when we're doing this before, Craig, because it's a lot easier than having that stick light, in your way.
Yeah. Stud's gonna come out. Thank you. That's all right. We can work with it. Just a little bit at a time. It'll be all right.
Yeah, we might have to put some vice grips on it. Well, yeah, we'll probably have to put some vice grips on those studs to get them out.
I have read online one of the criticisms of aftermarket carburetors for these Fords is, in some instances, maybe many instances, that driving the tractor uphill, many operators experience what we demonstrated on the video earlier. Okay, you're right there. I can see you. Let's get you unclipped.
Oh my God, Craig, we need another.
And
We have too many truss wrenches. We need another.
nice. Gasket stayed on up there. Don't need to worry about that. And now we're going to put this other carburetor, which we are confident is working properly. We'll put this one on. And I'm going to have to get some vice grips because we got to get rid of one of these studs to put this other one on. I'll be right back. No, I won't. They're right here. Okay, let's take this one off. Now, I'm gonna hook these back up before. Access is just so much easier this way for me. Others might have a different way and get better mileage out of their technique, but this works for me. And we'll put this setup here. I think I've only had...
Yeah, you only had one. You only had the washer on the one side because it's the old school style. The new one's got a lock washer, so it doesn't, or a lock nut, so it doesn't need it.
I think I've had a carburetor off Ford N series tractors a million times. And it shows with my dexterity and efficiency in putting this one back on. And we'll wrench this lock nut on every step of the way. That's always fun. But they do serve a purpose.
Motorcycle's almost too big for you, Greg. I'm not really sure how to kick my leg over with these taillights on it.
Carefully. Don't get hung up and then have the thing fall back down on you when you tip over or lose your balance. Let's see here. I just thought of a tool that would make this a whole lot more fun. Hang on.
I knew exactly where you were going with that.
My favorite tool. Will it make it easier? I don't know.
I'll bring you a little bit bigger one here because I think you're gonna have to change the angle of that elbow.
Okay. Oh yeah, it looks like it. Perfect. This little tool is so nice. Okay, those are torqued, and let's see here. We got to change an angle there. Got to kind of tweak this one. I know I'm blocking the camera view, or at least one of them. Maybe I'll come up from here. Get this a little tighter, and I still managed to block the view.
Don't worry about it.
Don't have to turn that far.
Right about there, I think.
Let's see what happens. Last time I tried to get one of these threaded in, I just failed miserably. But I kind of think that one has started. I think that's going in there. That's much better. Okay, we will.
You know what that's for. Yeah, that's for you. Because I figure you might want to adjust it. You might need to be adjusted a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna. I gotta move some tools. We can start it up, turn the fuel on, and check for leaks. And if we're good there, we'll go ahead and start it up without the air filter tube.
Here, I'll take the carburetor for me if you want me to.
Briefly, and got to get some stuff out of the way.
You just hand me whatever you aren't going to need anymore. I will be a tool bit, Greg.
All right. Tight, pretty snug. And we'll see what happens here. I got this in the way, but that can go on the ground.
Got any leakage over there? Oh, here's your other. I moved your other beer crate.
Nothing dripping. Not yet.
What are the odds on starting?
Well, I think it ought to work.
Probably needs to fill up a little bit. I gotta turn it on.
I have a feeling this will be a good one.
Yeah, I gotta turn it on.
that's my amateurish attempt to try to kind of adjust this carburetor to this tractor. Of course, we got to run it more and have some implements on it, but we're not going to have that until next spring, which may necessitate a new video or an updated video next year. Seems to be running pretty good. We'll call that good, and I want to let some things cool down. There's a lot of heat coming off that.
Yeah, let some things cool down, get the air
manifold.
Get the air intake back on, and
then we'll wrap this up, this part of this video up. We'll get everything back on, and in a little while we'll do the same tests we did earlier and compare the results.
much better.